The Voice fans shocked after surprising elimination following a shocking elimination on The Voice. Many fans of the show took to social media to express how they feel about it, with many feeling blindsided by the whole thing. So what are fans saying about this recent elimination on the popular reality singing competition? The Voice is heating up with the current season. The Voice has been back with a brand new season. Along with a panel of famous judges, a new season also means a new batch of participants to dig into. Each season, a new pool of prospects battles it out for the life-changing title of the winner of the singing competition. Even for those The Voice singers who don't go home with the crown, the exposure they have to a global audience can mean launching entire careers. As longtime fans of the show know, many people who did not win their season have gone on to have impressive careers in music, so the pressure to do well increases with each passing week. Fans shocked by surprise elimination, as The Voice fans know there can only be one winner each season. This means that viewers will have to inevitably say goodbye to many of their favorites. Even people who they expect could have the chance to win the whole thing. This happened in recent scenes with the elimination of Jose Luis. Jose Luis won fans over on this current season of The Voice with his signature style and killer vocals. Many viewers even went as far as to say that he could win the entire season. However, despite his best efforts and amazing performances, Jose Luis went home, and fans are not happy. The Voice fans livid over shocking elimination, with Jose Luis sent packing on The Voice after delivering amazing performances on the show. Many fans are livid over the fact that he was sent home. This is especially true when you consider the fact that many people picked him to win the entire season. The way that many fans see it, Jose Luis has the whole package. Between his look, his personality, and his amazing singing, The Voice fans are understandably upset with his elimination, and many took to social media to express their disdain over how things went down. Fans of The Voice were left stunned after a surprising elimination during this season's live shows. What was anticipated as another standard night of performances and voting turned into an emotional roller coaster, with viewers and even the judges taken aback by the results. The fan-favorite contestant, considered a frontrunner for the finale, was unexpectedly sent home, sending shockwaves through the audience and sparking widespread reactions across social media. A night full of twists, the elimination occurred after an intense night of live performances, where each contestant showcased their vocal prowess, hoping to secure their spot in the competition. Each performer had poured their heart and soul into their set, receiving positive feedback from the coaches. The judges, including longtime coaches Blake Shelton, Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Niall Horan, appeared confident that the top contenders had solidified their places in the next round. However, as the show progressed toward the voting results, the air became thick with anticipation. No one was prepared for what would follow. When host Carson Daly read out the name of the eliminated contestant, a collective gasp echoed through the studio and rippled out to millions of homes watching live. The disbelief on the faces of the coaches mirrored the reaction online, where fans immediately took to Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit to express their shock and outrage. Beloved contestant sent home. The eliminated contestant in question had been a consistent standout throughout the season. Their performances had repeatedly wowed the judges and the audience, earning praise for their unique style, technical skill, and emotional depth. Many had predicted that this contestant was a shoo-in for the finale, possibly even a frontrunner to win the entire competition. They had amassed a passionate fan base, with many praising their ability to convey deep emotion through their voice and stage presence. In fact, this particular singer's journey on The Voice had been one of the most inspiring storylines of the season. They had overcome personal hardships and setbacks to make it to this stage, earning admiration not only for their talent, but also for their resilience. Fans had rallied around them, voting in droves to support their continued presence in the competition, which made the sudden elimination all the more shocking. The contestants' reaction to their unexpected exit was graceful yet heart-wrenching. Holding back tears, they thanked the coaches, their fellow contestants, and the fans for their support. The judges, visibly emotional, showered the departing singer with compliments, expressing disbelief at the result. Kelly Clarkson, in particular, was vocal about how unfair the outcome felt, stating, "You deserve to be here until the end." John Legend echoed her sentiments, telling the contestant that their voice was one of a kind and that they had a bright future ahead. Fans take to social media as soon as the elimination was announced. Social media lit up with posts from outraged fans who couldn't believe what had just transpired. Hashtags such as #TheVoiceFail, #Justice for Contestant name, and #Shocked flooded timelines as viewers voiced their disappointment and confusion. Many questioned the fairness of the voting system, suggesting that it often favors popularity over raw talent. Some speculated that technical issues or split voting could have contributed to the unexpected outcome, while others suggested that the contestants' niche style, though artistically impressive, may not have resonated with the broader audience as much as anticipated. The fact that Contestant name is going home and other contestants still in the competition makes zero sense to me, one Twitter user wrote. This is why I stopped watching these shows. It's not about talent anymore, another fan lamented. Reddit threads dedicated to The Voice were inundated with posts dissecting the elimination. Fans exchanged theories about how the results came to be, with some pointing to the unpredictability of live voting and the challenges that arise when the outcome is left in the hands of the audience. It's like a popularity contest at this point, one user commented. Sometimes the most technically skilled or unique artist just doesn't appeal to enough people. Despite the shock and disappointment, there was also an outpouring of support for the eliminated contestant. Fans flooded their social media profiles with messages of encouragement, urging them to keep pursuing their musical career and expressing confidence that this was only the beginning for them. The coaches on The Voice are no strangers to the ups and downs of live voting, but even they appeared rattled by this particular elimination. Blake Shelton, who has been a part of the show since its inception, remarked that this season had been one of the most competitive in recent memory, making it harder to predict which way the voting would go. The level of talent is so high, and you never know what's going to happen when you leave it up to America, he said during a post-show interview. Kelly Clarkson, who had been particularly attached to the eliminated contestant, was visibly upset throughout the remainder of the show. She expressed her disappointment in her team's loss, but also emphasized her pride in the contestant's growth and artistry. You don't need a show to validate how incredible you are, Clarkson said, reminding the artist that they have what it takes to succeed outside of the competition. Niall Horan, in his first season as a coach, took the elimination as a learning experience, expressing frustration at how unpredictable the results can be. This job is harder than I thought, he admitted. Sometimes you think you've got it figured out, but you really don't. The voting system under scrutiny with each season of The Voice. The show's voting system comes under scrutiny, especially when a fan favorite is eliminated. Viewers vote through a variety of methods, including the official app, online voting, and by purchasing the contestants' performances on platforms like iTunes. Some critics argue that this system disproportionately benefits contestants who have larger fan bases rather than those with the most talent or artistry. After this elimination, the conversation about the fairness of the voting system has intensified. Many fans are calling for changes to the format, suggesting that the coaches should have more influence in the outcome of eliminations, particularly in cases where it's clear that a talented artist is being sent home prematurely. One recurring suggestion is to implement a save